All right, got my right cameras, right mic, ready to go. Grab your weights. Now, if you did happen to get yourself a little, what do we call these things? Resistance bands. Grab your resistance bands. So with the resistance bands, we'll have them around our thighs, just above the knees, so lower part of the thighs. So have them close. If you don't have any, don't stress. You can still do the same actions without. But in time, these ones I just did pick up from Kmart. So just some fabric bands for resistance. Having said that, I did say there's 3 and there's only 2. Oh well, not to worry. Another one. So grab your chair, grab your weights, maybe a bottle of water. Let's move. We are going to, yay, cocktails. Knock, I don't know if there is a sense of sarcasm in that. The energy required for this class. Shall we do it? Place your chairs on your mat is where we will begin. Okay, have the straps ready, weights ready, chairs on your mat. So we will start with rolling through our feet. So again, with rolling through our feet, we will start in a plie position. So chair is here just like a bar to support you. So before we start rolling all the way through our feet, I want you to just warm up those ankles, lifting one heel at a time. And again, feel the toes really extend here. So spreading the toes nice and wide, zipping, lacing up that belly. As we continue here, I might just lift that camera a tad. Alrighty, when you're ready, guys. So from here, let's land both heels flat. Let's take our little plie squat. Lift the heels, stand tall and lower the heels. Plie, lift, stand tall, lower. Plie, lift, stand tall, lower. Plie, lift, stand tall, lower. So here, if you can, do your very best to keep those heels glued together. So again, with the heels glued together, the knees are still pressing out wide. Again, some of us will find certain actions within this particular class is not always available depending on the shape of your joints. So just finding the shape best you can without straining anywhere else. So if you find keeping the heels glued together is a little too much, don't stress. Just have them pressing in that direction as our knees are still heading out in that plie position. Keeping a long, tall spine, shoulders stacked above those hips, drawing belly in and up. Let's go 5, 4, 3, 2. We're going to stay up on 1 now. As you come up on 1, bring those heels together. So heels are together, toes are still turned out. Zip and lace up those bellies. Plie down and up. Keeping heels lifted. Keeping tailbone tucked under. I am on 3 mats here. Sometimes if your surface is a little squishy, balance is more challenging. So certainly, guys, if you are practicing on carpet, there will be a challenge. So firmer surfaces will be a little easier. So cut yourself some slack if you're on carpet or very squishy mats. Heels stay lifted, crown of the head to the sky. Zip, lace up those bellies, long in the neck. Let's go 5, 4, 3, 2. Come down on 1, stay down on 1. You have one hand on your hip. If you can bring the opposite hand to your hip as well, let's tuck that tailbone under, 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 under. Scooping those abs, pubic bone nodding up towards the belly. Heels stay lifted. Feel like you've got those stiletto heels on. Knees are pressing wide. You've got 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, hold. Heels are lifted. Squeeze the heels together. Feel the knees pulling open. Isometric hold. Tailbone is tucked under. Crown to the sky. Feel those knees pulling away from one another. Pulling away, pulling away, pulling away. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Stand tall. Land the heels. Shake out those feet. Good job, guys. I'm going to move into wide squats now. So give yourself some space, take those feet nice and wide, rolling through the feet in second position. So turn the toes out, come down into a squat, lift the heels, stand tall, lower the heels. Squat, heels lift, stand tall, lower. Squat, heels lift, stand tall, lower. Again, allow yourselves just to find A little more seamlessness with this move now, where one move just meets the next, so it doesn't feel so mechanical. Find the breath. Tall through the spine, long through the neck, relax through the shoulders. Knees stay pressing out wide. You got it. For 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, stay up on one. Heels are lifted. So stand tall on those tippy toes, drawing belly in, keeping the heels really lifted. Start to slowly lower the knees, lower halfway, and then pressing up. Slowly lower, keeping the heels lifted, lowering halfway, pressing back up. Keep the gaze steady. Heels stay lifted, lower halfway, pressing up. If some of you can bring both hands to hips, bring both hands to hip, practice balance here. Heels are lifted, gaze is steady, slow and controlled, pressing up. Really keeping those heels lifted. Imagine there is an alarm signal underneath those heels. You don't want them to lower. We don't want that alarm going off. Heels stay lifted, crown to the sky, nice and controlled. Hands to hips, gaze is steady. You got it. Come down halfway, hold. Keep those heels lifted. Hold, heels stay lifted, knees pressing out wide. Can we? Tuck the tailbone under. Scoop, pelvic rock action here, pubic bone nodding up to the nose. Tuck, tuck, heels stay lifted, guys. Don't let that alarm go off, heels are lifted. Start to feel the shudder in the body, tuck that tailbone, knees are out wide, heels are lifted. 5, 4, 3, 2, keep the tuck, hold. Heels are lifted, I'm shaking. Keep those heels lifted, keep those thighs engaged, keep that belly on. 5, 4, 3, 2, stand tall, one, heels land. Bring those feet together parallel. All right, when you're ready, we rinse, arms by our side. Parallel squat. Oh, feels good to have those heels grounded, huh? Just sink into that parallel squat. Rinse it through. Shift the weight of the booty back. Hinge at those hips, no rounding through the spine. You got it for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, stay down, one, hold. Hold the squat. Bring palms together, lift the chest slightly, tuck the tailbone slightly, lift your left heel and pulse. Loading through that right leg, left heel is lifted. Right leg taking the load. For 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and switch. Right heel lifts. Left foot takes the load of the weight. Without letting that left hip lean out to the left, nice and controlled, nice and stable. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Alternate. Left, right, left, right, left, right. You got it. Keep that belly on, keep that chest lifted, keep that neck long, no collapsing through the spine. Alternating those heels for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Both heels lift. Don't let those alarms go off. Heels are lifted, chest is tall, belly's on, hold. 5, 4, 3, 2. Stand tall, lower the heels. Woo! Shake out those legs, guys. Nice work. You're going to remove your chair away from your mat. Come back to the top of your mat. Just popping those weights halfway down, grabbing your straps if you have them, or resistant band, place them around the thighs. Just here in this position would be above your knees. All right, so feet hip distance apart and or enough that you've got that resistance on your weights. When you're ready, let's sink it down again. Parallel squat, holding that resistance band. So the knees are slightly pressing out, belly's pulling to spine, feet nice and grounded, big toe, little toe, heel of the foot. You've got 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, stay down on 1. As you come down, pulse those knees wide. So chest stays tall, so no rounding through the upper back. Feet stay flat. Just pulse those knees out wide. Keep that belly pulling in and up. Find the breath. Lengthen the neck, no shrugging of the shoulders. Pulse the knees. Pulsing those knees out wide for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Stand tall. Keep the resistance on the bands. Arms by your side. Inhale. Chin to chest rolling down. Exhale. Head and arms fall heavy. Feel the length up the back of your leg, bending left knee only. Feel the length up the back of your right leg. So the heels remain flat. You're just kinking that left knee. Top of the head is heavy. Full breath in. All the way out. Switch sides, right knee bent, left leg straight. Keep both heels flat. So you just want to feel the length up the back of your left leg. Full breath in. All the way out. Can we bend both knees? Slowly sink the hips towards your heels. Can you land your booty to the floor with control to lower back down to your mat? As we lower back down, lying flat. This might have a bun on top of my head. Whenever you have a bun at the back of your head, it just doesn't work for classes like this. All right, weights in hand. So, palms facing each other, feet hip distance apart. Bridge curl, tilt that pelvis, peel the spine from the floor, and then slowly lower that spine back down. Tilt that pelvis. Drive the heels down as you press the hips high and lower back down. Flip those palms to face forward. Tilt the pelvis lower, lift. Now this time, as we lower, bend the elbows lower into a chest press, then press the hips up. So move now into a bridge lift, not so much the bridge curl. So feet are pressing firmly to the floor, bending the elbows lower, and then lift. Everything lowers, everything lifts. Everything lowers, everything lifts. Good. Feet pressing firmly to the floor, front of the pelvis pressing high to the sky. Again, as you press those hips high, keep the pubic bone nodding in the direction of your nose, just so we don't dump into that low back. You got it. If some of you feel like you've got a little more pace, we can move a little quicker, but maintaining form. Again, as you maintain form, arms are long, pressing up. Wrists stay neutral, so don't let those wrists flex or extend. Keep the hands in line with the forearms, so palms are facing forward for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1 at the top, stay at the top. Now, as you arrive to the top, walk the feet back one baby step. Press the fronts of the hips high. All right, we're going to load through the right leg, float that left leg up, and then tap the toes. Up, and then tap the toes. So you've got the resistance against that hip flexion, but equally we're grounding through that right leg. So stabilizers around that right hip are firing, hamstring glutes are firing, and left hip flexor starting to activate. Keep pelvis nice and neutral, nice and level. Belly on, gaze steady. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Land that left foot. Keep those hips high. Great work, guys. Land that left foot nice and firm to the earth. Float the right leg up. Feel the resistance to then tap the toes and lift. So again, try not to deviate through this pelvis here. Don't let it wobble. Don't let it drop off to one side. Keep that left foot pressing firmly to the earth. Front of the left hip pressing to the sky. Again, gaze is steady. Find the breath. Drive that left heel firmly to the earth for 10. Right knee lifting. We've got 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Land that right foot. Press those hips high to the sky. Hold the shape. You got it, guys. Hold the shape. Front of the pelvis is lifted. Lower the hands to rest on the front of those hips. So as the hands and weights will rest on the front of the hips, adding that little bit of extra weight, we want to now lower the hips and lift. Lower and lift. Lower and lift. Lower and lift. You got it. Again, some of you here might like to pick up the front of the feet, driving heels only to the earth as you press those hips to the sky, really firing up that back line of the body. Press those hips to the sky. We got 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Land the feet flat. Slowly curl the spine back to the floor. Land the weights for a moment. Hug the knees in towards the chest, holding behind the thighs. Maybe a little rock from left to right. Really stretch out that low back. Find the breath. Full breath in. All the way out. Landing those feet flat to the floor. Grab those weights once more. Arms up into the air. And again, with arms up in the air, tilt the pelvis, curl the spine, bridge curl, lift. And then curl the spine, press the spine back to the floor, one segment at a time. Tilt the pelvis, curl the spine, lift. And then curl the spine, press the spine, one segment at a time, back to the floor. Articulate your spine, my friends. Drive the feet down to the floor whilst articulating that spine, activating the glutes. Last 2. Last 1. At the top, stay at the top. Come to your tippy toes, pressing the hips high, soft bend in the elbows. Let's open the knees, open the arms, back to center. Open, close, open, close with control. Open, close, open, close. Again, soft bend in the elbows, nice and controlled through the chest. Keeping heels lifted, opening knees as wide as the resistance band allows you to. Keep the front of the pelvis lifted, front of the pelvis level. You've got it. Last 10. Last 2. 1. As you come back to center, flip the palms to face forward with the palms facing forward. Lower the hips, bend the elbows into your chest press, pressing back up, down and up, down and up. Finding that pace, driving those heels down, pressing those hips high. We've got 10. Press it up. 9. Press it up. 8. Press it up. Feel those glutes firing out. Press it up. Here we go, nodding towards the nose. Last 4. Press it up. And 3. Press it up. 2. And 1. Now, as you press it up, flip the palms to face each other. Float that left leg into a tabletop position. Keep the right foot grounded. Can we single leg bridge? Lower the pelvis down. Press up. Down. Press up. Down. Press up. Feel that right glute firing. Nice and strong. Great stabilizing through those hips. Last 4. And 3. And 2. We're growing that booty. Keep those hips high. Land your left foot. Float that right leg, lower and lift. Single leg bridge, arms high, nice and steady through that upper body. You got it. Feel that left glute engage. You've got 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Land that right foot. Flip the palms to face forward. Lower the hands to the waist. Press the hips. Little end range pulses to the sky. End range. Pulse those hips. Option to lift the front of the feet. Heels drive to the earth. Weight distribution through both feet. Nice and even pulse. You got 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Lower the spine with control. Release the weights, my friends. Hug the knees in. Give that lower back a big stretch. Little rock side to side. Find the breath. Good job. Can we release those straps? Thank goodness, somebody said. Hug that left knee in towards your chest. Hold the outside hand towards the top of your ankle. Inside hand towards the top of the knee. Just run that right leg long, anchoring the heel. Keep the low back long. Switch outside hand top of ankle, inside hand top of knee. Really hug that thigh towards your chest. Get that deep flexion into hip, deep flexion into knee. Nice compressive strain here. So this compressive stress is really healthy stress on those joints. And then we bring both knees in towards your chest. Hands, if you can, to the tops of the ankles. Keep the lower back pressing towards the floor, thighs pulling towards the belly. Curl the upper back from the floor. Relax the shoulders from the ears. Single knee stretch. Extend one leg away and switch, and switch, and switch. So feel the strength and control in those legs now. They're nice and fired, nice and strong. Chest is lifted, ribcage gliding forward. You've got 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Hug both knees in towards your chest. Big squeeze. Let your head rest back down to the floor. As the head rests back down again, feel those thighs really pulling towards your belly, pulling those heels as close to your buttocks as you can. Nice compressive stress, healthy stress in those joints. And then reach those legs to the sky. Squeeze the inner thighs together, legs are long, toes are pointed. Tuck your thumbs under your buttocks. Roll the shoulders back so shoulder blades are flat to the floor. Flex one foot, lower the leg away. Point and return. Flex and lower, single legs lower, point and return. Find the breath. No ballooning through those abs. Shoulder blades flat, neck is long. And of course, if some of you are feeling you have the strength this morning, double legs lower, point, return. Last 4. Bend your knees, rest the feet wide to the edges of the mat. Take the arms out wide, just find your window wipers here. Explore that rotation, find your breath. And then when you're ready, slowly bring those knees back through center, heel and toe the feet together. Squeeze them back in towards your chest. Big, healthy squeeze. Pull the head up towards your knees. Relax the shoulders. Anchor the pelvis when you're ready. Double leg stretch. We open and close. Everything reaches away from the body, bracing through that midsection. Biceps in line with the ears as arms extend overhead. You've got 5, and 4, and 3, and 2, and 1. Hug those knees in. Rest your head back to the floor. As that head rests out, take a full breath in. All the way out. When you're ready, we roll like a ball. So bring that head in nice and close. Imagine you are the yolk of an egg. Keep everything in nice and tight. Rolling through the spine here. Rolling through the spine. Coming up into your boat pose or tease up, perch on the backs of the hips. Option to hold behind those thighs or just simply hover the hands. Chest is open, gaze is steady, stable and strong. Find the breath. For 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Lower the feet to the floor. Bring soles of the feet together. Pull those heels in nice and close. I want you to hold those toes and sit up super tall, flat at the knees. And then you're creating a little bit of length into that spine. Let that chin drop towards your chest. Find the breath. Full breath in. All the way out. Bend the elbows. Pull that heart through. Open through those inner thighs. You got it. And then from here, my friends, slowly taking those feet out to the side, come to all fours. So as you come to your hands and knees, fingers spread wide, shoulders stack above the wrists, hips stack above those knees, cat and cow. Sink that belly and chest, pull the heart through, inhale. Exhale, tuck, scoop, round it out. Inhale, extend, pull the heart through. Exhale, flex, rounding it out. Inhale, extend, pull the heart through. Exhale, rounding it out. As you round it out, hold the shape. Press the floor away, arch through the spine, chin is tucked, tailbone is tucked, lengthen back, course of the body. Holding the shape, find a full cycle of breath. Settle back to a neutral spine. To tuck the toes under, hover the knees, hold. Right knee, right elbow, hold. Take the foot back. Tabletop race, left knee, left elbow, hold. Hold. Take it back, hold the tabletop race, press the floor away, hold the shape. Hold the shape. Lift those hips to the sky. Down, forward facing dog. Heels are low, hips are high. Press that floor away. Find the breath. We're going to mix it up between high plank and down dog, just getting that heart rate up. If we can, attempting for what might feel like 30 seconds. Again, adjust your 30 seconds. When you're ready, lift the heels, roll through, high plank. Back up, down dog. Roll through, high plank. You got it. If you need to drop down to the knees, just hold that low plank and pull the hips back towards your heels and then come back through to a low plank. Otherwise, high plank, down dog. High plank, down dog. Heels lift for high plank, heels lower for down dog. Find that breath. Ten, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Down dog hold. Press that floor away. Full breath in. All the way out. Walk the feet towards your hands. Take a moment in your fold. Ragdoll. Thumbs to elbows. Head is heavy. Full breath in. All the way out. Full breath in. All the way out. Releasing those hands. Soften those knees. Roll up through the spines. Give those shoulders a little roll. If you need a little drink, grab a little drink. If not, step back, pick up the weights, and then come back. Top of your mat. Ready for some lunging? Alrighty. Feet hip distance apart. Roll those shoulder heads down and back. So again, you don't have to use weights. If you want, you can use ones, you can use twos. If some of you have the strength and would like to use threes. Take that right foot back behind you. All right, we're going to bend our elbows, palms are facing forward. So we're going to take the arms into an overhead press as we lunge down. So back heel is lifted. As you lower the back knee towards the floor, press those arms up. Press those arms up. If the overhead press is too much, you just find a bicep curl. So arms long by your side and just curling those arms. Otherwise, keep those shoulders stacked above those hips. Keep that neck nice and long. Find the breath. Steady the gaze. Five, 4, 3, 2, 1. As those arms come back by your side, arms long. Roll those shoulder heads down and back. Long straight leg back behind you. Hinge forward at the waist. So as you hinge forward, arms are now long either side of that front knee. So hinge forward. When you're ready, guys, lower the hands down, press back up. Lower the hands down, press back up. Keep that spine super long, so no rounding through the spine. Keep the arms super long, lower and lift. Lower and lift. No rounding through the spine. Front knees remain stacked above that left ankle. And just lower the hands like they're sliding down the shin, either side of the shin. We lower and lift. Lower and lift. 5 and lift. 4 and lift. 3 and lift. 2 and lift. 1 and lift. Bring the torso back to upright. If the strength is still there, step the right foot up. You got it. Shake out the legs. Nearly there, my friends. Nearly there. Let's keep feet hip distance apart. Take that left foot back behind you. So the left foot comes back. Bend the elbows, palms face forward. When you're ready, shoulders stack above those hips. We're going to bend the back knee, arms overhead, and you got it. Sync the movements with your breath. Stay focused. Stay strong. Keep the neck long. Ten. Arms back by your side. Shoot the body weight forward. So we are now hovering over that front thigh. Back leg is long. Arms either side of that front knee. Draw the belly in. Slide the hands down the shin. Bring it back up. Slide down. Bring it back up. Keep the spine long and straight. Drive that right foot firmly to the earth. The legs are remaining still. We're just hinging at that hip. Stabilizing through that front thigh, front glute. Belly strong, back strong. Belly drawing in and up. Hands sliding down the shin. Neck is long. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Lower the weights to the floor. Step that left foot forward. Amazing, guys. Roll the shoulders down and back. Take a full breath in. All the way out. Let it go. Shake out those arms. Full breath in. Open the mouth. Let it go. When you're ready, chin to chest, rolling down. Rolling down through the spine. Head and arms fall heavy. When you get as far as you can go, take a full breath in. All the way out. Full breath in. All the way out. Fingertips to the floor. Take a half lift. Heel and toe the left foot back to the center of your mat to tuck the right foot behind. So as you tuck the right foot behind, work the fold. If you've got a weight in front of the floor that feels like it's too far away, just turn the weight onto its tall end and have the hands resting on the weight to focus on the stretch in the outer edges of those hips as opposed to maybe focusing on your balance. Breathe. When you're ready, remove the right foot. Right foot is the center of the mat. Tuck that left foot behind. Come into the fold. Use the weight if you need to. Breathe. Gently release that left foot. Heel and toe feet back to hip distance apart. Fold. Full breath in. All the way out. Half lift, lengthen the spine. Inhale. To then gently plant the hands, step the feet back, high plank. Now as you come to high plank, maybe walk the hands away from the top edge of your mat so you've got enough space as we slowly lower the torso down to the floor. As you lower down, take right hand to support your head, bend that left knee, pull the heel towards your buttocks. Take a moment for the breath. Gently release, left hand supports the head, bend the right knee, catch that right foot, pull the heel towards your buttocks. And then as you gently release, both hands stack, supporting the forehead, take a belly breath, breathing in, let that belly balloon. Breathing out, let it go. Let's expand all of those ribs. Inhale, open that rib cage. Exhale, let it go. Let the breath articulate those rib heads. Breathing in, open that chest. Breathing out, let it go. Once more. Breathe out, let it go. Slowly come into Sphinx, elbows beneath the shoulders, stretch through the abs, pull that chest and heart forward, extend through the spine. Neck is long. Slowly lower the chest back to the floor, sliding the hands to beside your chest, press back up to all fours, walk those knees in. As you arrive to all fours, maybe just walk the hands and knees towards the top edge of your mat once more. So once we arrive here, let's take that left foot back behind us, pivot the right foot off the mat, open into that modified side plank. Find the inhale. Take the fingertips to behind your head and then work a little rotation. Left elbow to right wrist, exhale. Inhale, open. Exhale, close. Open, inhale. Exhale, close. Once more. Open, inhale. And then reach that left arm overhead as you exhale. Slowly return to all fours, but with the left knee lifted, lift the left leg from the floor. And then scoot the left leg around to the left. Land the foot flat and then pull those hips back in space. Find the breath. Option to walk the hands around to the left foot. And then slowly bring the hands back through center. Roll back through now to all fours, lifting the leg, landing that left knee. When you're ready, let's take it to the other side. Right leg is back. Pivot the left foot off the mat. Open into that modified side plank. So again, open through the chest, open through the side body. Find your inhale. Fingertips rest behind your head. And then take that right elbow to the left elbow crease. Exhale. Open, inhale. Close it, exhale, rotation, beautiful rotation. Two more. Open, inhale. Reaching that right arm overhead, exhale. As you gracefully land back to a three-quarter dog, right leg is lifted. Take that, three-quarter fours. Take the right leg out to the right, land the toes flat, and then pull those hips back in space. Arms are reaching forward, hips are pulling back. Find the breath. Walk the hands around to the right, optional. And then start to slowly bring those hands back through center, moving back to all fours as you land your right knee. As you land your right knee, tuck the toes, hover the knees, nice and strong. Walk the feet towards your hands, keeping knees bent, across the feet over. Sit your booties down, and then slowly lower back with control. As you come back flat, knees bent, feet wide. Take a little window wiper, left to right, arms out wide. And then slowly bring those knees back through center. As you do, float one leg at a time to tabletop as we take our spinal twist. Knees fall to one side, and then the head will turn to the opposite side. Breathe into your twist. Top leg floats through center, followed by the bottom leg, as they then fall to the opposite side. Head turns in the opposite direction. Breathe into that twist. Float the top leg back through center, followed by the bottom leg, and land those feet to the floor. A little lift and lower of those hips. As you do, then bring the arms back by your side. Let those legs run long. Let the shoulders fall heavy. Take a moment as we lie flat. As you lie flat, before you do, just adjust whatever it is you need to feel a little more comfortable. Let the weight of the body sink to the earth. Just really allow the practice to just settle into the cells of your body. This kind of practice is a practice that will continue to burn and do a lot more work long beyond this mat. So just allow things to settle here now as you are. Feeling the gentle rise and fall of the belly. Starting to find a more conscious breath in through the nose. Gently out through the mouth. 2 more like this. Let one hand rest to heart, one hand rest to belly. Give yourself a moment to honor where you are in your body in this practice at this moment in time. Allowing yourself to recognize where you might be at and where you would like to be. And knowing that yes, it does take this discipline, it does take this commitment, but it also does ask us to maybe get a little uncomfortable at times, to explore some new moves, some new ways, to maybe see a shift, to see a change. From FM Alexander this morning. People do not decide their futures, they decide their habits, and their habits decide their future. My friends, we have the habit, we've created the habit. Now we just need to bring a little more oomph, particularly on a Thursday morning, my friends. Reach those arms overhead, wriggle those fingers and toes. And while we're here, again, August is a big month. Happy birthday, Michelle. Michelle has a birthday, I think. That is, we share the same birthday, or are you the 30th? For tomorrow. Yeah, that's for you, yeah? I think you're the 30th. Are you tomorrow? Happy birthday for tomorrow, Michelle, if that's the case. My friends, fuel up. You'll need some fuel today. I hope you enjoyed that practice, as challenging as it may have been at certain times. And if you haven't grabbed yourself a resistance band, just, if you can, it just adds a little bit more resistance, clearly. A little bit more effort required when we use those bands. But you can also perform the exercise that we do without. Tippy toe. Yeah, high heel practice. Tell me about it. Which high heels, as you know, clearly when we do high heels and we haven't been practicing or conditioning our bodies, we do then tend to feel it in our low backs the next day. So we will be giving those backs a beautiful big stretch tomorrow. So some of you, if you don't make it to class tomorrow, maybe pick that one up over the course of the weekend. Oh, you're September 14th. Oh, Mish, I thought we were like a day apart. Well, after all these years, a little uncomfortable. Oh, Jewel Helen, you know, you've got it. Thanks, guys. I'll see you tomorrow. Until then, mwah, over and out. Have a fab day. Bye for now.